Welcome to Wisdom Uploaded. We're here to unpack the knowledge you need for the ever-shifting digital world. And today, we're looking at something huge, a massive change in how marketing works online. We're really moving way beyond just, ranking #1 for a keyword.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest shakeup since SEO even became a thing. And the core question that keeps coming up in all the research is pretty stark. Does SEO even matter anymore? With things like ChatGPT, Google's AI overviews, Bing Copilot, they're answering questions before anyone clicks.
And what we found, digging into it,
Yeah.
is, absolutely yes, it still matters. But, and
Mhm.
it's a big but, the game has changed, the strategies, the execution, it's all different. You can't just keep doing the same old thing.
Right. You have to adapt. If you want to stay visible, if you want people and AIs to see you as an authority, you need to shift from that classic SEO mindset. We're really talking about transitioning to something new. Let's call it AIO, artificial intelligence optimization.
Okay, so that's our mission today then. Let's unpack this. We want to show you exactly how AI is kind of intercepting traffic, changing the whole funnel, and crucially, give you the practical steps you need to take, like right now.
Okay, let's do it. Where should we start? I think the shift in user behavior is probably the foundation. Since around 2025, things have really changed.
Yeah, it's not just a tweak. It's a completely different way people interact online.
Exactly. People aren't just typing short keywords anymore. The sources point to three main things. First, they're asking really complex conversational questions, full sentences. Second, they expect summaries. They don't want to click 10 different links and piece together the answer themselves. They want it now, synthesized.
And that third one,
Yeah.
that feels like the biggest leap. They're using these chat interfaces for actual decisions, not just quick facts. They're comparing products, figuring out complicated problems, planning trips.
Which leads us straight to the big problem for anyone trying to drive traffic, what we're calling the AI interception. All that traffic that used to go from a Google search result, the SERP, straight to your website.
Yeah.
Well, the AI layer is jumping in front. It summarizes, it pulls info, it gives the answer, often before the user even sees your link, let alone clicks it.
Okay, hang on. If the AI is just giving the answer directly,
Mhm.
why bother optimizing? Are we just like shouting into the void?
Yeah. It feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? But here's the thing. The AI isn't magic. It doesn't just know things. It's trained on web content. It uses the web to check its answers, to find information. So success now, it's about being the source the AI trusts and cites.
Oh, okay. So it's not about being the top blue link anymore necessarily. It's about being the reference behind the AI's answer.
Exactly. You're competing to be the authoritative source the algorithm pulls from. That's the new game.
Right. That makes sense. So if that's the goal being cited by the AI, how do we actually do that? The sources mentioned, 4 big strategic shifts?
Yeah, 4 key ones. And the first one is probably this intuitive shift, conceptually at least, moving away from just keywords towards actual conversations.
Okay, explain that. Old SEO versus new SEO.
Well, old SEO is very keyword focused. Find a term people search for, build a page, done. New SEO, or AIO, means you have to anticipate the full question, the real intent. Like, not just optimizing for eco-skincare, but thinking about the question someone would actually ask. What's the best eco-friendly skincare brand for sensitive skin under $50? You see the difference?
Yeah, much more specific, much more human. So you need to structure content like a Q&A.
Pretty much. Or at least make the answers to likely questions really clear and easy for the AI to find within your content. Which brings us nicely to the second shift, authority and trust. EEA. It's not optional anymore.
EEA. Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, trustworthiness. We hear that a lot. But why is it suddenly so critical for AI?
Because the AI's biggest fear, essentially, is being wrong. Hallucinations, they call it, giving out bad info. So its core programming is learning to prioritize sources that scream credibility. It needs to trust the information it's giving.
So it's not just about convincing a human reader anymore. We have to convince the algorithm we're legit. How? What does that look like practically?
It means no more thin content. No more just rewriting what everyone else says. You need original insights, deep dives, real data, case studies, and things like author bios matter. If you've got a finance expert writing your finance content, the AI looks for Sigma's credentials, other publications to verify that expertise. It's about demonstrable credibility.
Demonstrable credibility. Okay. That makes sense.
And needing to demonstrate that efficiently so the AI can process it, that leads straight into shift 3, structured data, schema markup.
Schema. I remember when that felt like kind of an advanced, nice-to-have technical thing.
Right. Now, it's pretty much foundational.
Uh-huh.
It's the language the AI prefers to read. Think about it. If an AI needs to pull the price of a product or the steps in a how-to guide, it can guess by reading plain text. Or you can use structured data like JSON-LD to literally label that information. This is the price. These are the steps. This is the answer to this FAQ. You're basically spoon-feeding the AI the exact data it needs in a format it understands instantly. It massively increases your chances of being the cited source.
Okay, wow. So making it easy for the machine to process is key. That's a huge takeaway.
Got it.
And the fourth shift, content depth and breadth. Content hubs.
Yeah, this is about moving beyond those, short 500-word blog posts targeting one single keyword. That's becoming less effective.
Yeah.
AI seems to favor comprehensive resources, like hubs of knowledge that cover an entire topic thoroughly.
So instead of 10 small articles on different aspects of, say, email marketing, you create one big central guide.
Kind of. You create a central pillar page, maybe, that covers the core topic, and then you have lots of supporting articles, guides, case studies that dive deeper into specific subtopics. And critically, they all link together logically. This structure signals topical authority to the AI. It shows you're an expert on the whole subject, not just one little piece.
But is there a risk there? Spreading yourself too thin trying to cover everything? Does quality suffer?
That's a fair point, and the sources emphasize quality within that breadth. It's not just about word count, it's about genuine depth across the connected pieces. The hub model actually forces better organization and user experience, which also helps signal quality to the AI.
Okay, understood. So those are the big strategic shifts. Now let's get practical. What does this mean for someone creating content day to day? What are the actionable tips? First one you mentioned. Optimize specifically for AI citations.
Yeah, think about that AI overview box or the answer a chatbot gives. That's position 0 now. You need to write parts of your content almost expecting it to be pulled out as a snippet. That means clear, concise definitions, short, punchy explanations, use bullet points, use numbered lists, have clear summary paragraphs, make it super easy for the AI to grab a clean, self-contained answer.
Makes sense. Make it easy to quote you. Tip 2. Prioritize multimedia. Search isn't just text anymore.
Not at all. AI is increasingly looking at images, video, audio to understand and verify information. So basic stuff like accurate, descriptive alt text for images is crucial. But also, think about adding explainer videos, using transcripts for podcasts or videos. This helps voice search too, but it also gives the AI more data points to confirm your content's validity. It adds to that EEE picture.
Right, reinforcing the message across different formats.
Okay.
And tip 3 pulls it all together. Invest in brand signals.
This is huge. AI inherently trusts known entities more. Stronger brand signals mean more trust. So you need that third-party validation. Encourage genuine customer reviews. Actively seek high-quality backlinks from respected sites in your industry. Digital PR becomes even more important. Authority isn't just what you say about yourself, it's what the rest of the web says about you. The AI picks up on that.
Okay, let's try and picture this. You mentioned a travel agency example earlier. How would this AIO approach change things for them, like in the marketing funnel?
Okay, yeah. So the old way. Maybe the agency writes a blog post targeting cheap flights to Italy. High competition, probably low conversion rate, right?
Tough keyword.
Right. Now, the new AIO approach. The agency builds out a comprehensive content hub about travel in Italy. Within that hub, they create a detailed FAQ page marked up with schema answering questions like, how much does a 10-day family trip to Rome cost in 2025?
Okay, very specific.
Exactly. Now, someone asks their AI assistant, plan a budget for a family trip to Rome next summer. The AI scans the web, finds the agency's structured, detailed answer, recognizes it as authoritative, and boom.
It pulls that info directly into the chat response.
Yes. It might summarize the budget points and say, according to agency name, or just use the data. So the agency just gained visibility right at the top of the funnel during discovery. And because the info was good, they've also built trust for the consideration phase.
Without even needing a click initially, they established authority first. That's powerful.
It really is. But it's not all smooth sailing. This shift brings some real challenges too.
Yeah, let's talk about those. If we're aiming for citations, not just clicks, what are the big risks the sources highlight? First one sounds like a headache. Attribution.
Oh, it's a huge headache. Probably the biggest practical challenge right now for marketers. If the AI gives the answer, you get the brand mention, maybe, but you don't get the click. How do you track ROI? How do you prove SEO or AIO is working?
Right. Your traditional metrics, website traffic,
Okay.
conversions from organic search, they start to look different, maybe even go down.
Exactly. You have to shift how you measure success.
Yeah.
We need new metrics for this AIO world. Things like citation volume, how often is your brand cited? Share of voice within the AI answers. Maybe even sentiment analysis. How is the AI talking about your brand? It's fuzzier, more complex to track.
Okay, new metrics needed. What's the second big risk? Dependence.
Yeah, dependence on these AI systems, they're black boxes, really. The algorithms change constantly without warning. You could optimize perfectly, be getting cited everywhere, and then one update later, poof, your visibility could plummet overnight. That's a scary level of reliance on platforms you don't control.
Definitely unstable.
Yeah.
And the third risk?
Yeah.
Saturation.
Makes sense. As everyone starts doing this, starts optimizing for citations, creating great content hubs, it's going to get crowded, isn't it? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right now, there's probably a first mover advantage. But soon, competing for those position zero citation spots will be just as tough, maybe tougher, than a ranking #1 used to be. The bar for quality and authority is just getting higher and higher.
Which brings us back to that term you used earlier, this whole evolution. It really is SEO transforming into AIO, artificial intelligence optimization.
That's the trajectory, yeah. Success isn't just technical tricks anymore. It's about genuinely training the AI to see your brand as the go-to authority. That means combining that technical structure, the schema, with truly valuable human-first content that the AI learns to trust. And blending it all with PR, brand building,
Yeah.
it's holistic now.
Okay. So wrapping this up, the big message isn't that SEO is dead. Far from it. It's just fundamentally changing. It's less about chasing rankings and more about strategically shaping how these incredibly powerful AI systems understand and represent your business online. Precisely. And maybe the final thought to leave everyone with, something to really chew on from all this material, is that success in this new era, this AIO era, it really boils down to earning trust, not just gaming an algorithm. So the question for you is, how can you genuinely, demonstrably prove your authority, your experience, your trustworthiness in a way that these machines can easily understand and rely on? That's the core challenge ahead.
That is the challenge. And look, if navigating this shift from clicks to citations, from simple keywords to these deep content hubs, figuring out AIO if it feels complex or even a bit overwhelming, well, that's where getting some expert guidance can make all the difference. If you want to make sure your business stays visible, stays relevant, and you need a clear, tailored strategy for this AI-first world, we really encourage you to connect with us at Digital Time Savers. We focus on bringing that empathy, transparency, and getting real results to help you navigate this exact shift, ensuring your knowledge becomes the wisdom the machines choose to share.